Okay, welcome to the Al Smith Invite here in Mishawaka, Indiana, in the historic Cave Gym, oldest active gym in the state of Indiana. I'm alongside Isaac Valdez, a former Mishawaka Caveman wrestler. Isaac, you've still been in wrestling these past 2 years since you've been out of high school. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, college wrestling, it's been really great to me. It's a wonderful sport, and it gets a lot harder in college.
I bet it does. You have some experience with this, well, a lot of experience with this tournament. You participated 4 years in a row, freshman through senior year. How did you fare throughout those years in this tournament?
Uh, Freshman year was definitely a struggle. Didn't do too well, but sophomore year it actually got canceled because of COVID. So unfortunately for me, I didn't get to actually wrestle in it. But my junior and senior year, I did do placement. So I was eighth my senior year and fourth my junior year. So it's definitely a tough competition here. Having kids come all over the state. I mean, some say it's the mini state of Indiana. So
Yeah, 100%. It's a lot of wrestlers from a lot of different schools across the state coming here to try to fight for this title here. The Al Smith title, being able to say you placed first in the Al Smith invite, that's a huge thing. It's something you carry with you throughout your entire wrestling career and throughout your entire life, really. Al Smith being such a huge legend, not only in the city of Mishawaka, but in the state of Indiana, it just means so much. Right now, the introductions for the first round matches are being done right here for the viewers that are inside the cave right now. We've got our bracket, Zeke, and we're ready to go. Um, have you ever done anything like this before? Been on air calling wrestling at all?
not exactly, but I think that's fun to do when you're at home. Always got stuff to say anyway, so get better put used to it.
Yeah, 100%. You were kind of on the complete opposite side last year. Throughout the tournament season for wrestling, you were an assistant coach at the time, correct?
Yeah, I was. I had some troubles with injuries. I tore my labrum on my bicep while I was at college wrestling. Came home, got surgery, and I got the opportunity to coach and be along with that team. So it was really a great opportunity for me to, really grow in the sport of wrestling in a different way.
Yeah, 100%. I'm sure it's a lot different being off the mat, but so close to it as opposed to being on the mat doing the wrestling. But now you're a little bit farther from the mat now, just up here in the crow's nest with me doing commentary. Thank you, by the way. You kind of stepped in. We had somebody, Brad Addison was supposed to call this invite with me, but he had some troubles with family that he needed to take care of. And you stepped in and kind of saved the day, so I appreciate you, Zeke. And we're going to try to do our best here. Obviously, you know a lot more about wrestling than I do, so that should be a lot nicer for you viewers. You get somebody who's participating in this event and is at one of the higher levels of wrestling, so that should be really fun. You had an opportunity to look at the bracket a little bit. Are there any names that are familiar to you, maybe guys that you faced off against that are a little bit older now or anything like that?
Yeah, Kyle Harden. I'm not sure exactly what he's going for, but yeah, he's a really good and talented wrestler, three-sport athlete. I'm really excited to watch him tonight.
100%. And you got a lot of guys like him that go to these bigger schools like Center Grove and Crown Point and stuff like that, and also some schools that aren't really known particularly for wrestling, like Riley High School or maybe even a few Washington guys that kind of just are thrown in there and have that natural ability and start to kind of, take over a tournament. So I'm looking forward to seeing kind of those dark horses, those Cinderella stories. Those are probably my, favorite wrestlers in these tournaments because of somehow how many people are participating in these tournaments. You got an opportunity. It could be your day.
I mean, that's the beauty of wrestling, right? Individual sport. I mean, it's come so much to come from a great program and just be molded by the people around you. But when you see people like that from like Riley, and Elkhart and things like that, you don't see as many great wrestlers that you may see from like Cathedral or Crown Point.
Right.
But it's individual sport, and if you train hard enough, you can do anything you want in the sport.
100%. It's also one of my favorite things, Zeke, about this sport. It's just anybody's got a shot on any given day.
Absolutely,
Obviously, it is still kind of a team sport. There are team results being taken, but it's kind of you for you. Like you're playing for yourself a lot of the time, and are wrestling for yourself rather. So it'll be interesting. One thing I'm really looking forward to today is how the big guys wrestle, the 285 guys, because sometimes those matches, I know they're giving 100% every single match, but they're not always the most entertaining. So we'll see how these guys fare today. I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Because I did see a few guys last year and throughout in my freshman year too. Some of those guys can move and they really wrestle.
Yeah, it definitely a lot of heavyweights aren't going to be the most athletic per se or the most getting after it type of wrestlers. But when you get to these high-level events like the Al Smith or the state finals, semi-state, you're going to find those guys that really want to bang and get after it at the heavyweight, and that's what's really interesting. Seeing a lot of weight move a lot really fast, so I'm really excited for that too.
It's something crazy when you get those takedowns, especially those more like aggressive where guys' feet are off the mat. It starts to sound a little crazy when you're
absolutely
getting up there in the weight classes. So those are kind of exciting. Zeke, we're both obviously we have to remain unbiased,
of course,
while doing this. But you're a Mishawaka alumni. I'm a Mishawaka student. Obviously, we got guys that we know on the wrestling team. I know everybody on there. You definitely know everybody on the team. Not a lot of guys in the finals participating for first place. Nobody wearing a Mishawaka singlet will be battling for first place today for Al Smith. But there are some guys in the 7th and 8th place mix and stuff like that, consolation matches. Trey Dunning won his a few moments ago. So going back to that, seeing how there's not many that are battling for that first place ribbon, what do you have to say about this team? What may be a reason why there aren't many guys in contention?
I mean, we had a really good team about 2 years ago with a lot of seniors. And, I mean, after that kind of year with so many seniors, it's hard to come back with that same mentality and those same kind of guys. I mean, we have those kids that are younger still on the squad. I mean, we had, I think, 2 seniors on our starting roster, one of those being Trey Dunning, someone who took 7th today. But, I mean, letting those guys develop over the summer and giving them another offseason, let them get bigger, it's going to really demonstrate next year and then the year after that. I mean, I think we have maybe 8 sophomores or juniors on our team with really high-level wrestling. It's just, getting older and getting better.
Yeah, 100%. And when you lose those guys like you were talking about, that would be your senior year. You guys lost a lot of really good wrestlers, but also a lot of good leaders like yourself. And when you don't have that older guy as a freshman or a sophomore that's saying, hey, come to this workout during the spring and the summer, do club wrestling and stuff like that, you don't have that extra push, and you kind of have to take a lot of time until you get to the point where you're able to compete in big tournaments like this. Looks like we're going to go ahead and fast forward to the national anthem. We'll figure out if we can get this flag to come down, but we're going to go ahead and mute and be back with the start of this Al Smith invite on the Mishawaka Network.
Forte Waterproofing is celebrating over 60 years of satisfied customers. Experience, innovation, hard work, confidence, pride, honesty, integrity, determined, committed to achieve excellence. Fix it with Forte, fix it for good.
This game is 100 years in the making.
Mishawaka.
Brazil.
1924? That's a long time ago.
We're the Red Devils.
We're the Maroons.
High school basketball just means more down south.
High school basketball is important up here.
You don't want to miss this.
You don't want to miss this.
You don't want to miss January 4th.
Indiana's known for their basketball.
You've seen so many great players in these past 100 years from Indiana, and just being able to culminate all of that in one game, I don't know why you wouldn't want to go see it.
Be there.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Welcome back, viewers. Just had that wonderful rendition of the national anthem. Zeke and I are now getting off our seats and getting ready for some wrestling. Got the brackets in hand, getting ready to go. First up, we got 106. Of course, we're going from lower weight class all the way to the top. Who we got in our first place match here, Zeke?
We got Brown Jr. versus Maddox. Brown is from Center Grove, and we got Maddox from Westfield.
So obviously throughout these tournaments, we want to make sure we fixate on the first place. There will be times when the first place will finish a little bit earlier, then we'll go over to third, and sometimes we'll even make our way over to fifth. Right now we're going to worry about the first place matchup here. Westfield and Center Grove, two very, very big schools.
Yeah, down southern almost in Indiana. Center Grove has a really good team this year. I think they're ranked second or first in the state in 4A, so pretty good squad.
Yeah, pretty remarkable. Those rankings, they definitely show. You think about it, you kind of take it for granted. Then you see these guys in person, what they can do on the mat. It's pretty crazy.
Just two guys feeling each other out right now, trying to feel each other's style. That's how a lot of these, lighter weights will feel each other out a little bit, especially with higher level matches. They're gonna feel each other out, not get too crazy, not put themselves in bad position. But it looks like they're doing pretty well right now.
See what they do here. Like you said, just two guys filling each other out. This first period may go by without any points awarded to either wrestler.
It's high-level wrestling, it's hard to score on good guys.
.22 seconds remaining in this first period.
We got a clock. Clock's not going.
Yeah, it's not running. Little trouble.
Yeah, that's definitely unfortunate. You never like to see that. Yep, there we go. Stop for it.
It can be tough. There's three matches going on at the same time. Sometimes your eye catches the third place or fifth place match and you get off track, forget to run the clock. Over here, we've got some action to the right of us.
Point, here's Indianapolis Cathedral. That Cathedral on his back for quite a minute there.
Yeah, striking fast. Looks like the Crown Point wrestler is winning with a score of 6-3. About 45 remaining in the second period. Go ahead and kick off the second period. In this first place matchup, 0 points awarded to either wrestler.
Center Grove took bottom. Struggling to get up. Looks like Westfield's really good on top here. There we go. Lets him out.
So if it's not clear, Westfield is the green and black, yep, and then white is Center Grove, white and red.
Getting a little bit more action. Oh, we got, I think, injury time. We got maybe pokes in the eyes, or he's bleeding. I don't know. He bit his lip, I think, actually.
Oh, man. Heat of the moment, man.
Heck yeah.
So, not sure if this will qualify as a blood time or an injury timeout, but
I think this is ref's time. I think he called it.
Oh, he called it, okay.
Yeah, it could either go as ref's time or injury time. Yeah, they call that as injury time.
So injury timeout, got a little pause and things, but we'll get right back to it.
I think they're definitely about to pick up the pace here. I saw a little shot at the end of that little scuffle, so excited to see what they do. Definitely some more head movement from Center Grove. More claw ties. Good little shuck.
As we get closer to 1 minute remaining in the second period, still a low-scoring turnout here. 1-0.
Great throw by. Oh, he's nothing yet.
They won't call anything.
It's a great scramble right now. He can't get. Oh, he's got to stay on his feet. He's got to hold that wizard there.
Maddox of Westfield
See,
really trying to get him
textbook
down.
right there. This is just scrambling. This is flow wrestling. Got to be careful of the danger. He gets it 3. Oh, he might get some near fall here too. Yep. Ooh, almost.
Very close. Those are close calls with those near falls.
Yeah, it's honestly, it's hard when it comes to the near fall. I mean, depending on the ref, you can have someone who really counts it fast, someone who counts it super slow. It's all opinionated by the ref.
So Center Grove's Center Grove's Brown Jr. is leading, score 4-1 after that 1-point escape awarded to Maddox of Westfield. That'll end the second period.
Honestly, this isn't a terrible position to be in as Westfield. I mean, you go take down, it's 2-4, next takedown wins. I mean, it's not a bad position. Definitely a winnable match for either of them still.
100%. It's very close. Like you said, just a simple one takedown wins, or one takedown tied up here with the 3, and then it's really any man's game.
Yeah, Syndergaard is pretty good on top, though. We see him having really control on that leg. I mean, especially he's a lot longer. Oh, almost a switch there. Work up to his feet. He might. Might get the escape here. There he goes, lets him go. 4-2 now. I mean, next takedown. We should see Westfield pushing the pace here more, you know, I mean, being down 2. Especially since neither of them have any stalling calls, so.
Zeke over on the 3rd place mat. Westfall of Crown Point will take the win over there, so he'll be awarded 3rd place in the 106 weight class here at the Al Smith Invite.
Yeah, that was a pretty dominant win. I think it was a major decision. You see Westfield in on a leg.
Shots being taken. Westfield, he's down.
Syndergaard was doing a really good job keeping his hips in and going for that backside ankle, making it really difficult for Westfield to finish that takedown. Oh, Bunny hops in though. He needs to hook that ankle. Oh, is anybody? Definitely a tough scramble position here. He needs to bunny hop through and lift up his legs, but he's doing really well with them hips. That's Syndergaard dumps it. He needs to get his leg across. Nobody's match yet. He needs to hook that leg. He might get near fall here. He might get near fall here. Wow, no near fall.
He's given 3, so Maddox now leads. Score 5-4. 15 seconds remaining.
He needs to get an escape here. This could be a crazy match.
See what the officials call.
Locked in. Good.
Can't get out of it. Brown Jr.
He's got one leg.
Look at that. What a first one to kick it off with. Westfield come behind victory.
It's anybody's match all the way through. He kept it really close and did what he had to do.
Maddox of Westfield celebrating, and rightly so. So Westfield will win it here in that 106 first place matchup.
On 113, we got Swarthwood from Garrett and Rutsko from Lowell. Lowell was seated around 6th place, or 6th in this tournament, definitely making an impact here today. Excited to see how this plays out.
It's kind of maybe a Cinderella story as we get started.
Right away, they're getting into this action.
Lots of action. Right when the official blew the whistle, they got after it, and they'll be called out of bounds here just 10 seconds in.
I like that kind of wrestling.
It's interesting to see, as we get kind of in the middle of these weight classes, you see guys moving a lot faster, but they're also a lot stronger.
Yeah.
So it's real fun to watch. These lower weight classes are real scrappy, and those are also fun. Just guys kind of flying around over the mat.
Yeah, you love to see it. You want your wrestlers to fly around and just let it fly, you know? That's when your best wrestling comes out. Second nature, you know, muscle memory.
So Zeke, you said the wrestler from Lowell was seated about 6.
Yes.
So kind of a little bit of a Cinderella story coming in, working his way up, maybe not favored to win a lot. Now he's in the final round.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he was ranked or seated 6 on the Indiana map. Looks like he just got taken down though. But Garrett's a little high. He needs to come over and get that head and pull him back down. And Garrett's out of position right now. He can't let that other leg slip in. Yep. Looks good. Only 2 because of the reversal. See him go to work on top now.
You can kind of see, it's a little faint, but you can see guys struggling for position, trying to gain it over the other wrestler. I mean, that fight for position, I would say, I'm sure you've been through it. I mean, that can determine a match, just what position you have.
Yeah, especially when you got kids riding legs, like our buddy from Lowell here. I mean, riding legs is one of the hardest things to get out of. Once it's in, you're going to be down there for a little bit trying to work out of it. It's definitely a longer process. I mean, I didn't even recognize that both of our other 113 placement matches over.
Yeah, those went by quickly. We had a lot of action on this first place mat, so we kind of weren't even paying attention.
Yeah.
But those have finished up. Wrestler from Lowell, 1 point lead as we get under 10 seconds remaining in this first period.
Easy, keep rolling through, keep that elbow. 2 seconds up on the clock, can you get the 1?
So nothing there to end that first period.
Garrett with the first and third.
So take the top position here. We'll see what goes on. Are you familiar with any of these two wrestlers at all, Zeke?
Not these two in particular. I feel like these might, I mean, with these lighter weights, usually have younger guys, so I'm a little past my time, but I think Rusco might have been at IHPO this year. I think he did fairly well. It's definitely, IHPO is like a preseason Indiana tournament. With, I mean, some kids from Ohio and Illinois can get in, just spice up the competition a little bit more for our Indiana guys.
Okay. Out of bounds is called. They'll reset. Neutral position.
Tied up 3-3 in the second.
Garrett got that escape, I believe, early on in this second period.
Almost a nice duck. He needs to keep that. Nice. It's good to take down. Cradle. He's got the cradle locked. He has the cradle locked. He needs to slowly use it. Oh, he's going to be stuck. He's going to be stuck. He needs to keep his hips on top. Cinderella story, right? Wow. What a match.
Wow.
One mistake can cost you a match. One mistake can cost you a match.
How about that?
I mean, that guy just let it fly. It happens.
Like you said, he said he needed to turn them hips, keep it going, or maintain position, and he ended up winning that one. So 113 will go to Lowell, the Lowell wrestler. We'll move on to 120.
Now we got 120. We got Center Grove High School versus Crown Point High School. Malone actually is only 5-0. I think all of his wins came from this tournament. This is his first tournament of the year.
Wow. So Malone of Center Grove and Lewis of Crown Point. In the third place mat, we've got Underwood of Portage and BLMS. I'm not sure what that acronym is for.
I believe it's Bloomington South.
Bloomington South, all right. So they'll be facing off Meyer of Bloomington South and Underwood of Portage on the mat to our right. We apologize. I don't believe we have a fifth place bracket here, but
I think Malone was actually a runner-up last year for Center Grove.
oh wow.
Definitely talented team. Like I said, going back to the Center Grove, ranked 2 or 1 and 4A.
I believe we'll probably see a lot of Center Grove and Crown Point. We've already seen a few in the third and first place matches.
I mean, yeah, that's 1 and 2 right there. In the state, and then you got Brownsburg, who's doing really well.
Right.
So.
Some bigger schools that excel in a lot of sports, but wrestling in particular for sure. Both guys still on their feet. We'll see what happens here. Still pretty neutral so far. Getting under 1 minute in our first period.
Just fighting from head position, trying to set up a good shot. Crown Point seems to be pushing the pace a little bit, putting them out of position, have a good head position. Center Grove doing a good job, getting back to the center, good fakes.
And like you said, Zeke, it's really just kind of like moving your way and trying to feel around for whatever shot you can take.
Yeah, you got to get, wrestling's all about moving people out of position and then taking control of it. I mean, holding the man down against his will, that's the whole point of wrestling, So, I mean, for trying to get head position is a really big thing, putting someone out of position. Your head in between their head is kind of hard to do, so. Here goes the first period. Still tied 2-0.
So the first period over, scoreless. Bloomington South wrestler Meyer will defeat the wrestler of Portage, and he'll win 3rd place here in the Al Smith Invite. 2 wrestlers hug it out afterwards. Must be close friends. That's got to be interesting, facing somebody you're close with, 3rd place in the Al Smith Invite.
Yeah. You know, growing up in Mishawaka, you make a lot of friends with these Penn kids. You know, you absolutely despise Penn.
Right.
You know, but, you know, off the mat, when you see him around by himself, you know, give him a good hug. So we have a caution on red down here. Trying to get off a little bit too fast.
Got to be careful with those false starts because I believe it's the 1 point that's awarded after your first warning. If you do it again, it's 1 point or something like that.
It goes, you get 2 cautions, and then the 3rd one is a point, and then another one is 2, and then if you get another one after that, it's disqualification.
Okay.
I mean, false starts and, you know, super, actually weird penalties come off. You come on a little too hard, push the bottom guy off, you know, that's a caution, you know. So you just have to, you know, respect the sport's rules, I guess.
Yeah.
Nice reverse by Crown Point. I believe he slipped that leg in. But Center Grove, super long, you know, great tripod. Can get him over.
Crown Point wrestler not even touching the ground right now.
Yep, call potentially dangerous.
Slow reset here. Crown Point wrestler on top. That's Lewis.
Kind of in a crab ride right now, but keeping good pressure on top, staying on his toes. Slips that leg in. Got him overly spread out. Trying to go to work here on top, get a turn. Yep, back in the legs. See, this is what you hate to see as a man on bottom. I mean, he's super long, but it's just tough. Once you find a good leg rider, it's really hard to be competitive on bottom.
30 seconds remaining in the 2nd period.
Not much movement from the guy on bottom. Unfortunately, in legs, if you're still on bottom and not making much movement, you still get a stall call. As long as the guy on top's trying to work and get moved. Oh, tries to roll, but nothing.
Well, in the 2nd period, score 2-0. So still any wrestler's match here. The 1st place is still up for grabs.
Center Grove's choice, he's going to choose neutral. Doesn't want to be on bottom again.
Zeke, when you were a wrestler here at Mishawaka and even now with college, do you have any preference? Do you like going neutral, top, or bottom?
I mean, this just depends on what period I'm in and what the score is, but usually if I have choice in the 2nd, I'll usually just take bottom. You know, I'm really confident in my ability to get out. I scramble well on bottom. I get hand control really well, so definitely that. But if I'm up in a match in the 1st period, I'll defer to the 3rd just in case. It's always nice to have the choice in the 3rd period so you can dictate what you want in the match.
Right.
Quick touchdown.
So out of bounds will be called again, and we'll set up in the neutral position. 1:14 remaining in this 3rd period.
Better see Center Grove get after. I mean, he needs to score. Nobody's been on the leg yet, so at least in the 2nd and 3rd period, always been down.
Lewis of Crown Point just trying to ride this one out, maybe cash in a few points on his way.
Might get back around here. This is a bad position for Center Grove. Needs to get out of here and reset.
Especially be down by 2.
38.5 seconds left. He really needs to get something going here. Crown Point's just doing a really good job reacting and being where he needs to be without getting a stall call. See, there's another caution. One more, and that's a point.
Gotta be careful. A little time left. Like you said, he's got to get something going fast.
Might see some stalling calls here on Crown Point. Not really working, getting pushed out of this middle of the circle.
Center Grove taking some shots.
I believe they're going to give him a stalling, yeah. Only 17 seconds left. If this guy does not, circle back in, there might be another stalling call. But it's not going to matter. We need him to score. He needs to shoot. Looking at Crown Point's favor, though. Yeah.
About 10 seconds left in this third period. Crown Point is trying to tie this one up. Two, one, and that'll do it. Buzzer sounds. Lewis of Crown Point will defeat Malone of Center Grove.
Competitive match. I mean, that's Alsmith Classic, We've had 1-point, 2-point matches already. That's it. And then except for that pin, that was wild. Still, it was a 1-point match with that.
Right. So some low-scoring ones. These first three weight classes have kind of showed us what some people don't always realize. That fact being that wrestling is a little bit more of chess and checkers. There's a lot of, fighting for position and stuff like that. Like you said, having to determine what position you want to be in depending on how whether you're trailing or leading and what period you're in. But with that, we're going to move on here. We got 126 coming up.
Ronaldo, that's definitely a name I know. He actually had an older brother, I think might have been a second place or a state finalist at that. And Jadreas, Gavin, he's a stud going to IU next year.
Oh, IU Bloomington is where he's going?
IU Bloomington.
That's huge. Big Ten wrestling is...
I mean, he's a 3-time Alsmith champion.
Wow.
All the way through freshman, sophomore, junior year. Guy's definitely a dog. But I wouldn't put it past Ronaldo to actually upset him.
So we'll see. This 126 weight class will be very, very fun to watch.
Gavin and already on a shot, 3-0.
Over on the third place mat, we've got Brown of Center Grove and Vargo of Penn. Two names I've heard quite a few times in the past couple of years.
This is Vargo's first tournament back from injury. Last year, he got injured, I think, during regionals or semi-state. Couldn't compete in the state tournament, which was really upsetting because he was ranked, top 15 in the state at the time.
He came here for sectionals and he performed very well.
Yeah, definitely. But now he gets the opportunity to be back in wrestling, so really good for him to even be out here placement on day 2.
Got blood time. Zendrez has some trouble here with blood. Getting that figured out. Drink of water. Got his nose stuffed with a cotton ball, and he's going to get right back to it, clean up on the mat.
I mean, wrestling, toughest sport in the world, man. I mean, what other sport has blood time? Like, come on.
That's a good point. From a brutality standpoint and the mental standpoint, obviously, it's a lot to it.
Wrestling just requires so much mentally and physically, like you said. Definitely makes a man.
100%. Right, yeah.
I would really like to see in time, like a women's Alsmith. I feel like that would be great.
That'd be huge.
My sister actually wrestled back in the day during like our 08, 09 era with actually Steve Sandifer and things like that. So
yeah,
it's really cool to see that now, like all the girls wrestling being a sanctioned sport.
Right, that's huge this season. Mishawaka, they've got quite a few talented female wrestlers.
Absolutely. Definitely a decent squad. You got Salome Walker, who coaches them.
Yep.
She actually wrestled at McKendree, I believe. Or no, North Central.
Caught out of bounds here. Score 4-1. These two really battling. 30 seconds remaining in this first period. Pretty eventful first period.
Crown Point working the underhook, dragging him down.
Looks like you're trying to tie him up and take control.
Quick get behind, but it's going to be a scramble here. Nothing yet. About to be a takedown. Yep.
There's a takedown. So Crown Point leading. Score 7-1.
Gavin's just really dominant. I mean, has been all 3 years so far. Think we got more blood time?
Looks like it. Blood on the mat. Andreas leading, score 7-1, 2.4 remaining in this first period. He's trying to make this one quick. And you know you got a good wrestler that you're watching when he's scoring 7 points in the first period and making the first place match look easy for him.
Exactly. I mean, that's why he's going to Bloomington, you know?
Right.
That's the Division I level with, you know, the best guys in the Big Ten, so love to see that.
Our Mishawaka trainers, Hannah and Maddie, always doing great work. They go to every event that they can. One of them is always there.
Yeah, I never got to actually work with the newer manager, but Hannah, you know, she's a great person, great trainer, great friend, to be honest. Always there to fix you up, mentally and physically, to be honest. She's a
Right.
good person.
Really good to talk to. Yeah, she's really good at her job.
Exactly.
That'll end it there. 2.4 seconds, all the wrestlers had for that remaining first period time.
Maldonado will choose bottom. He's going to stand him up.
So Zeke, right there, the officials called to stand him up and put him in the neutral. What was that?
So Crown Point was obviously going to go on top, so Crown Point didn't even want to even worry about that. He just said, no, I'm going to let him go. Let's just start neutral. So he gets to the point, and then they'll go right back to neutral, and they'll just get the rest from there.
Gotcha.
It looks, I mean, just Crown Point's super dominant neutral, so he's okay with, you know, not getting into, you know, bad positions while he's on top, you know, with Petersons and roll-throughs and all those kind of things. So might as well just stick what you're good at and just finish the match.
Right, 100%. He does not mind giving that 1 point. He's winning by 8, score 10-2. He got that 3-point takedown.
I wouldn't be surprised if he cut him. Look at that. He might be going for the tech here, to be honest.
If you win the first place match with the tech fall, that's pretty remarkable.
It says a lot about you. It's going to be another 3 points.
So another takedown. Score 13-3 now.
Looks like he's looking for a Turk here, trying to get some easy tilt points.
So if he gets on this near fall, it's going to do it. Fighting for position, trying to turn him over.
Oh, there it is.
He's got it.
It's only going to be 17-3, so it'll only be 14. You would need one more takedown.
Still needs one, yeah.
Yeah, they gave him 4. It's going to be 17-3 at the end of the second period.
So he's in very, very good shape.
Yeah, I think my bet says he's going to get the tech here, but you never know. Especially in neutral position, he could have a throw here and end it all for him. So.
But Zeke, based on his excellence in the neutral position, like you were talking about, not just today, but just in general, I have a feeling this might be end up being the tech here.
Most definitely. I'd have to agree with you.
Like you said, anything can happen. You never know. Zeke, I feel like watching Andreas here, just in this match, it's the only time I've seen him. You can just kind of sense, just by watching him, even if you have little to none knowledge on wrestling, that he's really good at getting to the spots that he likes and taking advantage of them.
Yeah, he's definitely someone who always keeps wrestling, stays in good position. I mean, you can see with the underhooks, he's moving him certain ways, putting his head in the other position, you know, giving him the best shot, getting close to the leg. Like you can see, he'll be in a standing position to be able just to get around just by this position. He's really good at moving his opponent out of position. It's just dominance, you know?
So he's good at playing the mental and physical aspects of the sport, which makes a wrestler very dangerous.
Definitely, definitely. See, Maldonado's got those double unders trying to do something here. Not going to end up being much, but...
Still wrestling it out. 40 seconds remaining in this third period. Score still 17-3.
He might not get this tech.
May not. 20 seconds left.
Yeah, Maldonado never gave up, so I'd love to see that. So definitely a scrappy guy.
100%. Not letting his opponent just get one off of him, you know. Just still wrestling it out.
Definitely shows how much heart he's got. Love to see it, to be honest.
It's going to end it. So, Andreas of Crown Point. Oh, we've got some shots taken after the whistle, after the buzzer here.
Wrestling definitely an emotional and scrappy sport.
You know, we said a lot of heart for him to keep wrestling, the wrestler of Maryville, but I don't know how much trash you can talk after being beat like that.
I don't really think he was even talking trash. I think, he just wrestled a little bit over, and then Crown Boy had some things to say, but, that's fair. I mean, he did just get a major win on somebody. I mean, I understand, but it's good to keep your composure and just move on.
Right. From a respect and pride standpoint, it's understandable.
Exactly.
Well, the two shook hands, and that's going to end it. Andreas going to get the win there for the 126 weight class. Move on to 132. Zeke, who we got in this first place matchup?
We got Bowie from Warren Central, and we got Goss from Center Grove High School. There's Center Grove again. I mean, multiple times in the finals, Center Grove. I've actually watched Bowie this tournament. He's done really well. Stays in good position. He's really, really athletic. Moves really well. Super fast. Looks like, I don't know what just happened. Just kind of walked out of the mouth.
Yeah. Reset, minute 35 remaining in this first. Still early on. No shots really taken yet.
I believe this is going to be a little bit more high score. Longer and faster guys, I see. Couple shot attempts already. Center Grove's really heavy on the edge, trying to move him out of position. That may be the most annoying thing in wrestling is when you got a guy just tapping on your head.
Yeah.
It's just like, they're super long and they just have that reach on you. They just put it there and you got to always, knock it away or something. It's just super annoying, but pretty effective, Get somebody off their game.
Do you think it's kind of more of like a taunting thing or really just an advantage that they have?
I think it can be both. I mean, I'm not going to say I have never done it, but for longer guys, it definitely, blocks their vision, gets another piece of defense that they can use. Looks like Center Grove's complaining about the fingers being pulled.
Want to keep it clean. 20 seconds remaining in this first period.
Good shot by Center Grove. Got to keep that single leg. He's got to dump it right here. 11 seconds on the clock. He's going to get it. That's two. Ooh, nope. Really good balance here from Bowers. Really good balance.
Yeah, both wrestlers staying on their feet. Center Grove wrestler throwing some shots over at Warren.
I think Bowie may be a little tired, hands on the knees here. Wrestling is a very conditioned sport. If you're not conditioned, it's going to show.
So Bowie of Warren will take the top position here. Like we said early on, Zeke, we're going to see a lot of Center Grove and a lot of Crown Point.
Yes, definitely.
We've already seen a few of both.
Warren Central definitely has a lot of guys that are pretty solid. Wrestling down there with them. They see Center Grove and Crown Point, compete for all of them down there. little scrappy here.
Score still 1-0. Zeke, you said you think this one may be a little bit high scoring, so maybe we'll see.
Maybe not high scoring, but maybe some crazy positions and some fast positions. I mean, I've seen these guys both wrestle and put up some points on the board, but then again, it comes back to, that's kind of high-level competition. It's going to have low scoring more in general, but I thought they were going to let it fly a little bit more. But it looks like they're having some really good defense, trying to wrestle really smart here.
So,
See, this is, you can't just have this. I mean, Senegal really complaining about those fingers there. I mean, at one point, you just got to, forget about it and wrestle through it.
yeah, right. Goss not happy about it. Still chatting with the official about the fingers being pulled.
Looks like he's saying things both ways. I understand how it's frustrating, but I mean,
From what I see, wrestling is just a physically taxing sport in general. So like you said, I would think you just had to wrestle through it.
yeah. I mean, they don't want no broken fingers,
Right, of course.
That's why they're potentially dangerous. I mean, and it's just kind of like nitpicky rules like that try to keep wrestling, as safe as possible, quote unquote, least injuries as possible. I mean, no matter what in wrestling, if you don't have, you're going to get injured at some point. That's just a sport,
Right.
You're always going to have bumps, bruises, and things like that, but trying to keep that at a minimum is the best way to go. Oh, great. Wait, he got in there deep. If you would have had a few more time, that would have been a finish there for sure.
It's going to end the second period. Score still 1-0. We'll see here. Maybe this is where we start to see the highest scoring showcase that we were talking about.
I think Orange Central took neutral here.
See what they do. I had to take a shot. Bowie finds the mat instead of his opponent.
Yeah, I believe Center Grove's up by 1 right now. Bowie kind of has his back against the wall and needs to work here. Only a minute 30 left in the third period. Gets in the shot. Oh, he has to keep that wizard. That's good position by Center Grove. Way to wrestle out of that. Am I going to stop here? Nope, kept wrestling.
So go out of bounds, like you said. I mean,
Knowing where you're at on the mat, having good mat awareness is going to get you out of positions like that. Having a good wizard, good balance, and mat awareness, you can get yourself out of a lot of shots.
Goss became almost slippery there, just slipped out of that position. Didn't even give Bowie a chance to act on it. One minute left.
I wouldn't be surprised if they hit Center Grove with stalling here. Oh, comes in with a shot, though. That's pretty tough. Deep in on that single leg.
Ref will blow the whistle.
Blood time. Yeah, that could have been a, seal the match right there.
Yeah, 100%. Goss gonna go over to the trash can, handle the blood time. You got the 1-point lead. 41 seconds, 0.6 of a second remaining.
This is probably good for Center Grove, but also good for Warren Central. During these blood times, you really get to catch your breath, get a sip of water, which really, can't really do unless things like that. No timeouts,
Right. So both wrestlers have an opportunity to refresh here. Official will blow the whistle. The both wrestlers are in neutral position here.
39 seconds left. No stallings have been awarded, I believe. So Center Grove just staying in good position. Nothing stupid. He needs to circle back though. They're going to give him stalling soon. You see, then he comes in with a shot right after.
Seems like he knows exactly what he's doing almost.
Got in risky position there. Oh, I don't know if I would have done that. He's at the cradle like this too.
Wow, last second. He'll get the 3-point takedown.
Wow.
They'll get the 1-point escape to Goss. 3-2, 1 second remaining. That'll end it, and he'll win it in last-minute fashion, last-second fashion. Bowie of Warren Central take the win here. Man, Zeke, you and I were both up here kind of thinking that one was in the bag for Goss.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to keep moving and keep reacting. He had no stalling calls there, so I mean, personally, if I got no stalling calls in 10 seconds, I'm running around the mat, dude. You're not going to touch me.
Kind of just waste a little bit of time and just drag it out, but Goss took a few shots, and Bowie took advantage of that and took him down.
We at 138 now?
Yep, 138.
Well, Sessa from Crown Point, I know he's a dog. I've seen him wrestle quite a few times. And we got Stanley from Lowell. Should be a good matchup here. Currently see a Mishawaka guy on the podium, 8th place Josh Kite. You see it?
Oh, yeah.
Lowell already in on a shot. Crown Point keeping that wizard, though. That's going to be 2 again.
So we were talking about high scoring in that last one. We didn't see a lot of action until those last 10 seconds. And this one, we've already got a 3-1 match.
Yeah, hopefully this one's a little bit more high scoring. I like to see it let it fly, you know? I like to see very active and aggressive matches. I say that, but myself, I wrestle pretty methodical, you know?
Yeah.
Really smooth and slick.
So like you said, we got Lowell and Crown Point. Minute 15 remaining in this first.
Lowell back in on a shot, pretty deep here. He's gonna cut him early on. Should be 62. He's gonna shoot him out of bounds. Oh, hit the crowd.
Nearly.
A little chippy.
A little bit. So score 62, 30
Nice.
seconds left.
Nice.
Clock is not running. So we're not sure how much time's remaining. They just now start the clock, but the officials don't see.
Lowell back in on another shot. They even get some back points here.
So it started at 15. Clock winds down, less than 10. They'll say out of bounds. Clock will stop at 8.5.
92 in the first period.
So domination right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see.
Looks like he's gonna let him up. Yeah, he's pretty dominant in this position. Looks like he's gonna cut him again. Wow, crazy fake right there. Splitting the legs, trying to come up the body. 3. It's going to be 15-4. Stanley having a pretty dominant match right now. Another takedown. Wow, 18-5. 2 more takedowns for the Tech.
So we were talking about high scoring for that last one. Man, we got it in this one.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, wow.
18-6 is the score. 40 seconds remaining in the second.
If I'm not mistaken, has he gotten any backbones? I think it's all been takedowns.
I think it's all been takedowns too.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Which is
Especially-
wild.
That is really wild. 21-6, all takedowns. Wow. Yeah, 21-6, all takedowns.
That's wild. So 7 takedowns in one match here. That's wild. Stanley of Lowell will win it in dominant fashion, really.
Got a third place match for everyone, I believe.
Yep. Third place, that's Hornsby of Center Grove, and oh no, got the wrong one. I'm looking at 144. Third place, we've got a lot of brackets in our hands right now. We got it now, 138. The third place match is Pratt of Bloomington Central, or Bloomington Southern, is it South or Southern?
Bloomington South.
Bloomington South. And Kirkpatrick of school, Akron, I haven't seen yet.
Columbus East. Columbus East used to be a really dominant school back in the day when I was like in 8th grade. Like, you'd always see somebody in the state finals from Columbus East.
Wow. Well, now we're seeing one in Al Smith.
We wrestled Columbus East in the finals, I believe, at state my senior year when we took first.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, always have a solid team, right? Definitely got a high-scoring match over there. Just ended 19-9.
And the wrestler from Bloomington South will take the win here. Pratt is victorious, be awarded third place.
We got a Center Grove match, and I think, I'm not sure what other school that is. Belmont. Got Belmont and Center Grove facing off over there, I think 5th and 6th match.
Yep. It's a close one.
Yeah, 6-5.
Like the Belmont wrestlers winning just by 1. Waiting for this one to finish up for the 138 weight class, 5th and 6th place.
And then we'll be on to 144.
And these are where you got guys who have got length, but also a lot of strength. So it'll be interesting.
Definitely a wide variety of skill and pros and cons. It's going to be 6-6. It's going to come down to this last takedown. Oh. Right to his belly.
Wow.
Great shot, man.
Now he's got the 9-6 lead. A minute and 5 seconds to work with.
Looks like Center Grove is beat. He looks tired.
I feel like that's got to be the worst thing about wrestling. Just when you're, knee deep in the match and it's home stretch and you just don't have the energy to fight back.
I mean, that's what you got to condition for. It's, like I said, goes back to one of the hardest sports in the world. I would rather play 3 football games in a row than wrestle 3 matches in a row. Like,
that's
definitely.
wild.
Yeah, it's brutal. In college, you can't even wrestle more than 5 matches at a tournament. Like, you have to take a certain amount of time because it's just too brutal on your body. Like,
Wow.
It's crazy.
Just for the viewers, you can't see Zeke's face right now, but he's being 100% serious.
Yeah, no joke, man, no joke.
That's wild.
I mean, I played football, here from Mishawaka, and, very fun game, but doesn't require a lot of conditioning, per se.
Yeah. Looks like Belmont will just wait this one out. That'll end it. He will be.
Yeah, Center Grove is beat. He is tired.
So he'll be the fifth place. He'll win fifth place here for the 138 weight class. And we move over to 144. Zeke, who we got?
We got Hybert from Newberry High School, and then Fielding from Garrett. I actually know Hybert, trained with him a little bit. You know, he's a younger guy, but really, really good wrestler. You know, I'm not gonna have any leeway, or, you know, I'm gonna be neutral. I'm gonna try to be neutral, you know, but definitely like that kid a lot. A really hard worker. So I'm excited. He's a two-time state placer for sure. I know that. So.
Wow.
Yeah, he's definitely a good guy. He's actually ranked number 1 for a little bit his freshman year, actually, which is kind of crazy.
That is great.
Yeah, but he's definitely up there now.
So we'll get to it. All the rest are still on their feet. We were talking about how some shots taken.
A little bit of scramble action there.
May get a guy on the shoulders. New Prairie's got control a little bit, trying to maintain it.
It's a bad position for, needs to break his leg free so he can gets the 3. Yep, keeps it, he keeps it.
So he's got the 3.
Looking for, trying to get his leg back, might go for a cradle here. Oh, that's near fall. Well, that was near fall.
Not called by the officials.
Yeah, I don't know about that. He was on his back for quite some time.
I saw it too. 30 seconds left in this first.
Decides to lift him up. Personally, I probably would have tried to hold somebody down, 30 seconds, not that much time to get a takedown.
Right. So the 1-point escape awarded.
But he's already back in on a leg. See if he finishes here with 15 seconds left.
That'll end the first. The wrestler of New Prairie leads by 2, score 3-1.
Looks like Garrett's gonna take down.
See how they do here. This second. Fielding of Garrett having some trouble here with position. Had that 1-point escape in that first period.
Looks like Hybrid slipped a leg in, trying to extend him out, getting fly so we can start going to work on top.
Less than 90 seconds remaining.
Yeah, not in great position right now. Oh. Look at that, too. He's going to get 2 for that.
Now he leads by 4.
It's going to be a reversal.
So he'll get the 2-point reversal there. Now we've got ourselves a legit matchup. 45 left in this second period.
Hybrid on his feet. Let's get his leg back.
20 remaining in the second.
Gets to one. And go out of bounds with 14 seconds left. 63 in Hybrid's favor.
So Hybrid's in quite the position here. Hasn't really had any trouble in any position too much, except for that reversal and letting his man escape in the first.
Pretty dominant match though so far. You know, he's been in control, but still 3 points. That's only one takedown. Anybody's match.
Like you said, anybody's match. One takedown is all that's needed to tie this one up.
Well, it looks like Hybrid's gonna go down. So if he lets him up, he's either gonna need to turn him to get 4 points, or he's gonna have to let him up and get 2 takedowns. I don't think he's gonna have much luck turning him though. I don't know, looks like they're both pretty tired here.
Yeah.
Hybrid, reversal to a cradle. He might stick him here. Yeah, I think he's gonna.
Some fight back.
Did give him the reversal though. They're in a scramble position. He's trying to bunny hop in between his legs so he can get back on top. But Hybrid's just gonna try and stay in decent position here so he can't hold on to that ankle. Really key. Got a minute left.
He was holding on to that ankle for dear life, trying to maintain position.
Still holding on to a different ankle now. Gonna call stalemate here. 49 seconds left. 8-3. Got Hybrid on top.
Final period. Hybrid's somewhat dominating here. Just got to kind of ride this one out.
Yeah, just gotta stay in good position, you know. Nothing too crazy of a mistake.
Yeah, can't give anything up really here.
30 seconds. Yep, working for that tilt again. Yeah. Tilt's been working really well. Oh, that was completely flat on his back.
Hybrid will get something for
I
that.
think he's gonna pick up the major decision.
Wow.
12-3, I believe.
12-3, like he says, it will be the final score. Hybrid will win it here. First place winner of the 144 weight class.
Got Center Grove winning over on the other mat. 5 seconds left. First Maribel Columbus East.
Next up will be the 150 weight class after this 5th and 6th place matchup. Still got the 3rd place. Actually, no, that looks like that's 150 already starting over to our right.
Yeah, we're ready to get after it. In the finals, we got another Center Grove High School kid, Breedlove, and then he's going to versus Columbus Eve Cooper. I mean, Center Grove, I mean, how many kids have been in the finals? I mean, it's just a dominant team.
A lot. A team that we might have to keep an eye on, make a state run, a serious state run.
Definitely. Nice shot by Columbus East.
It's that quick takedown. About 25 seconds in.
Yeah, very explosive takedown, to be honest.
Yeah, really. 25 seconds in, making a statement here early on. Columbus East wrestler Cooper really wrestling well here. Less than a minute left in this first period.
Center Grove's soon to be out. I give him 1 year, yep.
So he'll get his 1 point
3
escape.
to 1. Yep, 3 to 1 on the edge of the mat. Gonna circle back in. Good reach out of 10. Still gonna be in neutral.
15 seconds left in this first one. Clock winds down, buzzer sounds now, and that'll do it for the first period. 3 to 1. Columbus, has the lead here.
It's gonna be Center Grove choice. They're gonna defer to the third. Oh nope, they're gonna take down.
We'll get started here.
Columbus East have a pretty good control right now.
Yeah, really trying to maintain that position, continue his dominance throughout the match. 30 seconds in. We see a lot of, especially as we go up higher in those weight classes, heavier in those weight classes, you see guys kind of staying in one place for a little bit, and some people that may not know a lot about wrestling as they go out of bounds there, they maybe say, well, are they stalling? Really, no, you can really see, especially with the officials' view, they're fighting for position. They're just kind of staying in one place because their levels of strength are pretty similar.
Yeah, have a high level of strength, and what really people who don't know wrestling is the leverage. I mean, using that strength, brute strength is one thing, but leverage is another thing. Putting your body in the correct places, and they sit there for a second because that's the best spot their body should be in, It has to be a little bit slower sometimes so it can be faster later on.
Right.
It's like, weights like this, 150, you're in the middle of weight classes, super strong kids, understand their leverage and can be fast and, slow. Looks like he gave him 1 for an escape, but he's gonna get a takedown right away. It's gonna be 6 to 2. They're gonna go out of bounds.
23 seconds remaining in this second. Cooper wrestling pretty well here, but he's got some work to do. Got to hold off this Center Grove wrestler. Breedlove showing some fight.
It's still anybody's match here. An escape here, make it a 1-point match. A 3-point match, 1 takedown.
That'll end the second. Cooper leads. Breedlove scores 6-2. Cooper will elect to take the down position.
Columbus is with a good reversal here. Just a good scramble, get him out of position. He's gonna try and slip that leg in.
Remaining in this third.
Kind of riding both the hips. There he goes, gets off the side. If you ride the hips too long, you can get a stolen call.
Cooper leads by 6. Score 8-2. 1:10 remaining in this third.
Riding that Navy ride, using his back leg to hit his back leg, keep him down.
Like you said, a stalemate called. We'll see here. Cooper taking the top position again. We'll see how these two wrestlers fare here. Less than a minute left.
Yeah, Columbus is pretty having a dominant match right now. Not much Center Grove can do. Yeah, he's got that leg in, you know, I mean, that's pretty tough.
Cooper will just ride this one out, not give up any mistakes. 20 seconds left.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say he's going to win this match.
You can walk out with that first place title before you even enter the third period. It's a pretty good position to be in.
Definitely.
Seconds trickle down and the buzzer will sound.
It's going to be it for 150.
150 weight class is over. Cooper will win it. We'll move on to 157 here.
I actually know MJ Staples too, from Newberry High School. And then we got Stitch from Center Grove High School. Center Grove, once again.
We're seeing them back to back to back. It's a lot of Center Grove.
Evident that they're a very good team. I mean, I can say it every time. It's crazy. I think MJ Staples is a freshman.
Oh, really?
I do think so.
That's wild if he is. So now 157 is underway. About 25 seconds in, no shots really taken, no serious shots anyway. Some attempts.
Just fighting for position, good fakes. Good shot attempt by Center Grove.
Still fighting. A minute into this first. No points awarded yet.
Shot by Center Grove, pretty deep in there in a crackdown position. Staples wrestling well. On his back though. Not because his dad, that's unfortunate. As the thing was scrambling, anything can happen in a scramble.
3 points awarded to the Center Grove wrestler.
Seconds left first. Staples trying to get one in there, that's good.
Especially with blow the whistle there, they'll return to the neutral position in the center of the mat. And this clock will probably just run out. Center Grove wrestler kind of dominating there. It looked like Staples was going to have a really good first period there. Ended up kind of getting dominated, and he trails by 4.
Staples is going to take bottom. I mean, Staples is going to take bottom here, and it's this is where I would take bottom myself. I mean, it's 5-1. he gets the escape here, it's a one takedown match right there.
Right.
Look at that. Nope. Down by 3 now.
So we get right back in it just like that.
Solid shot attempt. Ooh, almost a really good throw by.
Really just fighting. We're over 45 seconds into the second period. Ooh, shot taken. Staples perseveres here. Less than a minute left. Oh, the rest are still on their feet here. Not a lot of action, just a lot of trying to fight for position. And now some action. Shot taken.
He needs to finish this one, keep him in this match. He's on that single and deep. He needs to get around.
Gotta finish it.
See, look at that.
There you go. Some good wrestling there, Staples.
He needs to keep him down here for the remainder of the period so he keeps it 5-5. Staples is going to have to do that again next period. It's all likeliness, Center Grove's probably going to go down.
Can't let him out. Keeping him on the
You
ground.
don't want to go out of bounds here. You don't want a fresh start. You want to keep this match going until the end.
Keeping his leg in.
It's good wrestling.
Buzzer will sound. Tied up at 5. Going into the third.
Yeah, MJ Staples definitely wrestles to the final buzzer. I believe it's either a quarterfinal or a semifinal match. Went to triple overtime.
Wow.
Yeah. Definitely a conditioned wrestler.
So right now, Staples getting that takedown late and keeping Thunder Grove on the ground.
Looks like he's going to try and go for a turn here. I would say he's probably going to go for some sort of tilt. I think New Prairie is kind of known for their tilts now. I mean, they have Coach Flieger, really good coach. Division I NCAA runner-up. Really good program over there when he took that over. But he's going to let him up. They're going to try and go for another takedown here with a minute 25 left.
Thunder Grove leads right now. Score 6-5. But I feel like the momentum is still in the hands of Staples. As a wrestler yourself, Zeke, how important is it to have momentum on your side?
It's definitely good, but you got to remember, you got to have good position here. He may have the momentum, but that guy's always looking back and take it back, That's how it goes.
That's going to go out of bounds here, set up in neutral, 106 remaining. Anybody's match here.
Guys are tired. Look at that. MJ Staples back in the leg. Needs to come around the waist there. In the crackdown position, he might have both legs. I think that's 3. It's going to be 3. 3. Wow.
Got it. Finishes the job. 2-point lead.
He needs to just keep him down. 30 seconds left. He's up by 2. He needs to take him back to the ground here. Good trip. Seconds left. Smart wrestling here, nothing stupid. Don't want to give up a reversal. If anything, let him out. Just keep him down though. It's gonna be 10.4 seconds left. Staples up by 2. Both guys are definitely gassed. Now on bottom here, you're definitely gonna see some sort of scramble or switch. Goes for the switch, not fast enough.
Staples got to finish the job. Less than 5.
Yep.
He'll do it.
Good shot.
The kid from New Prairie overcomes adversity, come behind, win.
Getting turned in the first period is definitely something like adversity, like you said, and that's just a crazy comeback, wrestling the whole match and realizing there's more time.
So a huge win for New Prairie and a huge win for that kid Staples.
So we got 165, we got Pelliot from Marysville, and then Roadbush from Bloomington South. Bloomington South with the upset over Aiden Costello was actually crazy. Just caught him, got him a pin. So good to see him wrestle state runner-up. I actually watched Pellet wrestle my buddy back in the day, so it's going to be a good matchup here. Pellet actually got second last year at this tournament, so definitely shooting to get that first.
The wrestler from Maryville certainly wants that title today.
Definitely.
One thing I think that's huge, Zeke, with these guys from Maryville and Center Grove and Westfield, guys that are a little bit closer to Southern Indiana, rather than North, they're driving a long way.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of these teams are in hotels and stuff for the weekend. You know? I would say I like, living in Mishawaka for this tournament. Waking up, driving 5 minutes, sleep in my own bed.
It's a lot easier. That comfort thing, your prep, it affects it a lot. So these guys coming a long way wrestling. Obviously, they're not preparing the same way they would for a home meet.
Definitely.
Less than a minute left in this first period. 0 points awarded to either wrestler. They'll go out of bounds. Set up in neutral in the center of the mat. 45.6 remaining in this first period. .165 to me, Zeke, is when you're kind of getting closer and closer to the big guys.
Definitely. I would consider 174 up, bigger guys, and 165 definitely close to it, but some peak athletes here. Fast, strong, athletic, mobile, you know what I mean?
That's some fun wrestling to watch.
Definitely.
It's kind of like with these weight classes, we get under 10 seconds here. You'll either see a really high-scoring, fun, competitive match, or you'll see a low-scoring chess match.
Definitely. Got 0-0 going in the second. Maryville's going to defer to the third period. Bloomington South will take the bottom. Good re-attack. You're going to give him a reversal instead of one.
So the Bloomington South wrestler puts the points on the board for the first time in this match. You can really see the strength that's being displayed.
Definitely.
1 point escape for Maryville.
Pellet gets that one escape. Yep.
Both still on their feet.
5 seconds left in the second period.
So Bloomington South's got this 1 point lead here. 40 seconds left. Looks like Bloomington South's kind of got his wrist tied up.
Yeah, definitely had good wrist control there. Good shot attempt by Pellet.
And that's really what it seems like it is. We were talking about these higher weight classes. You're just kind of trying to, you know, bide your way and look for an opening, take your shot, and hope it goes through.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the bigger guys, the harder it is to move them, get them out of position. So, it's tough.
In the second period, score 2-1 in favor of Bloomington South wrestler.
Pellet's going to take bottom here, get the one, make it tied up 2-2. This is definitely going to come down to take down in the third period.
Zeke, you think this was going to come down to the wire, and I really agree. It's just two wrestlers that are pretty evenly matched.
Definitely.
It's really just who makes the first mistake.
Got it tied up 2-2. Minute 20 left in the third period. Who's going to get this takedown? Oh, wow. Moving to south end deep.
Minute 15 left. Bloomington South's got Pellet's leg tied up.
Looks like he's going to get the takedown. Bloomington South, wow. Good attempt there.
Score 5-2 now.
On the edge of the mat, looks like Chappelle's trying to get a reset. Oh, he gives him the escape.
Oh, wow. Right before the two go out of bounds, he's giving the escape, making a 2-point match, 43.8 seconds.
Did he not give him the escape? What was that, 1 point?
Oh, I'm not sure what that was. The scoreboard needs to be fixed. So a little discombobulation on the scoreboard. Now they'll go out of bounds.
Yeah, 32 seconds left.
So Zeke, you didn't see him give the official for the signal for the escape?
Yeah, I don't know what. He threw up at 1 point. I'm not sure what was going on.
Well, to keep the scoreboard 5-3.
Yeah, that should be
So-
correct. Yeah.
So we'll say it is a 2-point match now. They got that fixed.
He needs to move fast here. He could get a reversal. He needs to, yep, there it is. He checked on top. Oh, he's going to get air fall. He's going 5-5.
Less than 10 seconds. We've got
Oh, my Lord. Wow.
back on his feet, and he's got the 1-point escape. Time expires. Last minute win.
Wait.
What do they got here?
They gave him a stalling. It's 6-6.
It's tied on
That
the
is
scoreboard.
crazy.
And we'll go into overtime here.
What a match.
Last second, they changed it here.
The Sterling Cole won this match. Pellet's gonna have to push the pace here. Oh, we're going on. He's in on the single leg. He's a finish. Wow. Take him down to his feet. That's 2. 3.
They call it. They give him the takedown.
Wow, what a match.
And that's huge.
What a match.
So Maryville thought he had this one. Then it's called, the 1 point given. And Pellet gets that takedown there. So they'll win it in overtime. Pellet to Maryville, wow.
Great match.
Probably my favorite so far. We'll move on.
Well, not just yet. Oh, yeah, we are still at 165, right?
Oh yeah, we are still 165. Well, we got a third place match still going on. Then we'll move on.
Aiden Costello from Hobart. And then we got a kid from Crown Point. I'm trying to look for his name. That's it, Van Chisholm.
Some interesting names in the world of sports, man.
Yeah. Aiden Costello. Man, this name's kind of a tongue twister for me. Costello is definitely a very tall wrestler. Dude's like 6'3". I actually wrestled him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, definitely a really good leg rider. It was the same type of match, low scoring. It was 1-0, I believe. See if he can keep him down.
Bishop Cole potentially dangerous. Let's see if we'll call it again here. Looks like they got the toe on the ground. No, they'll call it again. Again, 1-0. Crown Point wrestler trailing. They go out of bounds again. 44 seconds remaining in this third period.
Slips in that leg once again. Looks like he's gonna get that one escape. It's gonna be neutral with 29 seconds left.
So back-to-back huge 165 matches. Less than 15. Approaching 10 seconds left.
Snap, go behind. Aiden Costello's gonna keep good position. Long arms, it's hard scoring him. He's got double unders. What's he gonna do here? Oh, right to his bag.
Wow.
Great throw, wow. On the buzzer beater. Good match.
Huge takedown there, last second. He gets the win, third place finalist here with Hobart. And now we will move on to 175. Got the first place matchup. Who we got, Zeke?
We got Waylon Kressel from Warren Central and then Weems from Center Grove. Now, Weems, I believe, is a freshman. He has a couple of upsets this year. He's 15-0. He's done really well. And Kressel is currently 19-3. Kressel's actually committed to university, uni. He's in a really good school out there, going Division I. He's just a dog ranked in the country. It's going to be a good matchup, I believe.
Wow.
I'm actually kind of confused. I didn't know that he had any losses this year. Like he's tech-falled his way all the way through.
That's wild. They're getting after it right away.
Oh no, he's undefeated. I was about to say that ain't right. Yeah, he's definitely undefeated.
Queens of Center Grove, a fast-moving wrestler. About 45 seconds into this one. Queens trying to take shots, got his head locked up.
Waylon's got the cradle. That's going to be 3. Now he's going to try and slip his leg in front of his knee to drive it to his head so he can get over. Yep, there it is. He's going to drive that over.
Preston's got him. Weaves tries to fight it. Oh, he's got him pinned. Man.
Kressel, this is dog.
Huge. Warren Central gets the win. Just, wow. A minute, 10 seconds in. That one's over quick. Warren Central. Kressel, like you said, just a dog. Getting it done. And quickest match we've had in the final round so far. We'll move on. Now got 190. But before then, we've got still the third and fifth place matches going on. Over on the third place now, we've got Anderson from Chesterton, and we've got Gerardo from, I believe, Lake Central. Oh, fifth place match, we do have that. We got Wicker of Elkhart and Stewart of Crown Point.
I've just not seen that.
Yeah, me too. I did not notice that at first. So over here on our third place mat, we've got an interesting one, 50 seconds remaining in the second. Lake Central leads 5-1. Toronto has complete control over Anderson of Chesterton. Seconds remaining. That'll end the second period. Lake Central Toronto still leads Anderson of Chesterton. Score 5-1.
Yeah, Elkhart leading Crown Point over here 7-1 as well. They're going in the third period.
No points still scored in the first 30 seconds of the third period on the third place mat. Oh, and now we've got a takedown. Toronto extending his lead to now 7 points. A minute 10 left.
Still 7-1 for the fifth place match. Elkhart is on bottom, but in the lead by 6.
Time kind of expiring here. Nothing crazy going on in either of these matches. A 1-point escape given to Anderson. But now a 3-point takedown for Toronto again. Looking to finish this one out, less than 25.
Turn him over to his back. Probably gonna get a couple near fall for that.
2 will go out of bounds. He'll get 3 near fall. Now score is 14-2. 7 seconds left. They'll line up in the neutral, and I'm sure Toronto and Anderson will just wait this one out. Toronto looking to walk away with the third place ribbon with him on his way home.
I think they get medals.
Oh, they get medals. Wow.
Yeah, they get medals. This is Al Smith, man.
So they get medals here.
Tough tournament. You gotta get a medal.
I agree. I didn't know if it was a trophy or what.
Yeah, the first place gets a bracket, a shirt, and first place medal, and then everyone else gets medals.
Cool.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
So now I know. I just use ribbon as kind of like a general term.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
But like medals is a lot better. Obviously, like you said, tough tournament. They're very deserving of medals.
Oh, yeah.
Elkhart will take the victory over on the 5th place mat. And now we will officially move on to the 190 weight class.
Got Kyle Harder from Indianapolis Cathedral, Versailles from Crown Point. I know Kyle Harden's a dog because I did wrestle him at the state finals. Didn't go my way at 1-point match, unfortunate, but yeah, he's definitely a good kid. I think he's a junior this year. So definitely know he's a dog, and I believe Crown Point is a freshman this year.
So when you wrestled Harden, he was a freshman. When you wrestled.
Yeah, he was a freshman phenom, let's just say that.
Wow.
Very good match between us. It was a one-point match, you know, it could have gone either way, but props to him. Love to see him out here competing, see how good he's doing now. He's a two-time placer at state, so high hopes for him this year. He was ranked #1 in this tournament, so definitely doing really well.
Taking shots hard and trying to get him on his back. Zeke, I'm starting to kind of see the phenom part that you were talking about.
Yep. Yeah, he was really good in middle school, too. There was actually a bunch of buddies. I used to wrestle with him on Indiana Outlaws, so, yeah, definitely a good guy.
Official will call it out of bounds. Harden leads that three-point takedown. 3-0, 47.3.
Someone gets thrown over here. Vinny Freeman on his back.
Definitely got an interesting one there. Vinny Freeman, obviously a name that many might know. Son of head football coach, Notre Dame head football coach, Marcus Freeman. So trying to win third place here in this Al Smith invite.
Ty Harden trying to take it to his back here. Looks like he's in bad position though. He's got that leg in. Good scramble. Cowboy's gonna get that one escape. It's gonna be with 3-1 in the first period, 13 seconds left.
Time trickles down. Two wrestlers on their feet. The buzzer sounds. Score 3-1 going into the second period. This Kyle Harden kid is a fun guy to watch.
Yeah, definitely explosive wrestler.
Out of bounds right away.
Getting a little chippy over here, throwing people out of bounds, but
Just a little bit. Want to keep it clean. So Zeke, you say you wrestled him in the state finals your senior year when he was a freshman. Do you still wrestle at 190 weight classes?
well, he wrestled he wrestled 174 at the time.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, or maybe it was 170. I don't remember. Long time ago, but. I cut a lot of weight now. I wrestle 157 in college.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It does make sense. Obviously, as a wrestler progresses like Harden, somebody who's a kind of a big-bodied guy, obviously moving up in weight classes as he move up.
Yeah, definitely, you know. He's fast, too, you know. For a bigger guy, he moves well, you know, so it's going to work out for him, especially if he keeps gaining weight. Crown point in on a shot. Oh, and he gets it. It's going to be fours. We're tied.
So now, like you said, tied up at 4, less than 1:30 left in this second.
They're going to go out of bounds.
So Zeke, we've seen a little bit of chippiness, is what we call it so far, in a couple of matches. With an event with so much prestige and so much riding on it, do you think that's understandable for these wrestlers to kind of show a little bit of emotion sometimes?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I love to wrestle with emotion. I mean, I feel like it's almost impossible not to. I mean, you know, wrestling is the hardest sport in the world, and you know, when you train so hard for something like this, I mean, and, you know, either do really well or don't do well. I mean, you're gonna be emotional, especially at a tournament like this.
So they're back in neutral position. 30 seconds left. Harden leads, score 5-4.
Crown Point's in on a shot. He's in deep. Kyle Harden doing a good job of staying around the body, holding an ankle. It's gonna be a scramble position here. He's gonna have to hold that ankle. Short time left. Looks like they're just gonna try to fight for position here, but it's gonna end up no score. Oh, there it is. 5-4 Kyle Harden going to the third period.
Harden did a nice job there, kind of getting out of it, because Crown Point had the position on him to where he could have flipped him on his back. Nice job getting out of that one.
Kyle Harden's getting really high here. Gets back on top. Needs to stretch him out. Going for a turn. Can't really see what the ref went up. Potentially dangerous. Gonna reset. Minute 30 left on the clock. It's gonna be 5-4 Kyle Harden. Kyle Harden got really high right there. I mean, if Crown Point would have just reached up, grabbed his head, and pulled him down, that would have been an easy reversal. Looks like Kyle Harden's just going to try and ride him out. Oh, but Crown Point gets the escape. It's going to come down to the last takedown. Got a minute 20 left.
Tied up at 5. Two very talented wrestlers going head to head.
Kyle Harden gets a stall call.
Got to be careful giving up mistakes here. Don't want any points given to your opponent.
Oh, Kyle Harden in on a single leg. Terrible position. It's going to be 2 for Crown Point, 3 for Crown Point.
Harden in a tough position right now.
.30 seconds left on the clock. Kyle Harden just looks dead.
Very, very tired. I mean, and you were telling me just that analogy there about you'd rather play 3 full football games than wrestle 3 matches. I mean, that just says it all.
I mean, look at him. I mean, I've never looked like that after a football game, I'll tell you that. I mean,
Right.
I've been tired, but not like this.
And the mental tax, wrestling all day long.
One-on-one.
So Harden will fall short. Crown Point wrestler Salas will take the win here. Crown Point continues their day of domination. We've had a few guys fall, but for the most part, they've been wrestling very well. We'll move on to the 215 weight class. See who we got in our first place matchup.
Let's see, we got Abad from Lowell, and we got Morrison from Wawa C.
So Lowell, another school that's had a lot of wrestlers in this event.
Yeah, definitely.
Getting up there now in the weight classes. We'll see how these guys do.
down pretty well, getting after it.
Right, got a lot of length and strength, but also a lot of speed.
Yeah.
I have a feeling with just 215 and 285 remaining, the weight classes, these will probably take a little bit longer than most of the ones we've seen today, just due to the weight classes. Or we might see a lot of action, and this 215 will go by quick. I don't know.
Never know. Well, it looks like Wawasi's in a cradle here.
In trouble.
He might be stuck. Stuck. Wow, man. Wow.
That was huge. You had that takedown, and then the ref just called the pin, and that's it.
Flat on your back, man. I mean, can't beat that.
A showcase put on by the lower wrestler. That was huge.
Definitely.
A bottle. Take that first place medal home with them on the bus. With that, we still got some fifth place and third place matchups that have a lot of time on them because we weren't expecting the pin there.
Definitely. We got Malachi Evans from Penn, and then we got a guy from Portage. Don't know his name.
Nick Leland is his name of Portage. That seems to be a good one. Malachi Evans, somebody who's a pretty good wrestler.
Yeah, his dad's a state champ, Malachi Evans. Yeah.
Wow.
I actually wrestled Malachi, I think 2 years ago, my senior year. Definitely an athletic and fast wrestler. He was really good. No surprise to see him here in the third place match.
McLeland of Portage, though, kind of dominating early on. 125 remaining. He leads score 7-0.
Greetings just got the pin over Hunt.
So the fifth place match is over as well.
It was tight to tie too, man.
Zeke, I feel like, I don't know about you, but for me, every time we get up in these heavier weight classes, I go from seeing guys who are like, yeah, they're teenagers, guys I see walk around in school, and then you see grown men. And I'm like,
yeah, definitely could see that. Definitely different body types for sure. I mean, usually, the bigger they get, usually the older they are. So, I mean,
right.
You know, more men usually wrestle up there.
Evans will take the down position here over on the third place. Matt, 31 seconds remaining in the second. He'll get out of that one. 1 point awarded for the escape.
Shot attempt by Malachi.
I'll go out of bounds.
Got 2 seconds left in the second period.
Zeke, I gotta ask you, I've never wrestled before, organized. How irritating can the headgear get for you guys when you're on the mat?
You got it. It is really annoying. Actually, just my last match, it came off 3 times. Had to buy a whole new headgear.
Wow.
Wasn't working. I mean, you know, it's definitely crucial to have so you don't get caught fire, but you know, it can be really irritating.
We saw that Evans kind of had nice control.
He's just forgetting to turn the corner at the end. You know, he's getting in on the legs pretty deep, but he's running him straight out of bounds. He needs to learn how to set his foot to a direction and like turn the corner, and then he would get most of these takedowns. I mean, he's there. I mean, this could be a winnable match for him. He's just little adjustments to make this match close.
things like that are where you see weight classes kind of affect how sharp your technique has to be.
Definitely. Looks like he's going to get fouled.
So the pin there, Malachi Evans will fall short. Still a fourth-place medal, not bad. McLeland of Portage will take this one, and we'll move on to 285 here. First place match.
We got Zabriskie from Crown Point High School, and then Hazlitt from Lowell. Funny about this guy, Hazlitt actually wrestled my brother in first grade at ISWA state finals.
Wow.
Yeah.
In first grade, you said?
Yeah, first grade, wrestled my little brother.
Wow.
Yeah, no, that's kind of funny. Yeah, he's a freshman.
Man.
Got a freshman heavyweight in the finals.
So he's a freshman in high school, weighs 285, and he's in the Al Smith Invite Finals. That's
crazy.
That is wild. This one should be fun. Just heard that Vinny Freeman of Penn got awarded fourth place. Funny thing about Vinny, obviously we talked about how his dad's the head coach of the Fighting Irish, will be taking on Georgia a few days in the college football playoff quarterfinal. But speaking of his dad, last year he was here for sectionals wrestling, and as they were walking out, Marcus Freeman was standing right next to him, congratulating his son on winning sectional. So that was pretty cool.
Crazy movement. Crown Point will get the takedown though.
I'm telling you, when you see these guys at 285 wrestling at a high level, moving the way they do, it's pretty crazy to watch.
You know, the longer the time goes on, all I see is more heavyweights getting more strong and more athletic.
Right.
You know, you see less of those really, really tubby guys per se.
Yeah.
More guys that are just built like a brick house.
Out of bounds, the wrestlers will set up in a neutral position. Zeke, I don't know about you, this one's kind of going a little fast to me.
Yeah, I like it.
Usually the tournaments don't go out this fast. My freshman and sophomore year when I was calling Al Smith, it's never going by this fast. I'm usually here to 5 o'clock.
Yeah, usually. Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised. It's only 3:40.
Yeah.
Guess they're going to have a little bit of a recovery time after this, for sure.
Yeah.
Looks like Lowell looking for an escape here. He's going to get out. 42 seconds left to be 3-1, Crown Point. With bigger guys, you're going to see this kind of, underhook, overhook, sitting in collar ties, kind of being a little lazy, but they're going to get after it eventually.
First period, Crown Point leads, score 3-1. Got that takedown that helped them out a lot. Gave up the escape. So Hazlitt of Low, got to get something going. Do you know how to pronounce this Crown Point name? Zimborski?
I would assume the Z is silent, so yeah, I would say Zimborski.
Okay. We'll go with that. These heavyweights.
Looks like he's just going to sit on that single leg, wait for the stalemate. And that's good wrestling, you're not in the best position trying to hold somebody down, get a turn. And you're in a bad position like that, of course you're just going to hold on the leg. It's not going to penalize you.
Right.
Looks like he's going to go with the optional start. Yeah.
So this is one of your favorite events to wrestle in as a high schooler?
Oh, yeah, definitely, for sure. I mean, everybody was looking forward to this, Everybody looks forward to this. I mean, it's many states. You see the best guys, the best competition, And you just see a lot of good wrestling, I love good wrestling, and we got it here.
Seen a lot of great matches so far.
Definitely. That's where people make a name for themselves,
Like we said in the beginning of the broadcast, this is something that guys don't forget.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Stays with them throughout their whole wrestling career and throughout their whole lives.
Got double unders here. Very common position for these bigger guys. Love to see some throws coming around soon.
50 seconds remaining in this second.
Crown point in on the leg, needs a hip down here. Oh, wow. Way to get behind. It's good to get behind.
Crown Point just extending his lead here. Now leads by 6. Out of bounds will be called by the officials. They'll go back to neutral position. 20 seconds left.
Definitely want to get this escape, give yourself a fighting chance. Make it a little bit easier for, a big time throw, which is not uncommon in these big weights, Looks like they're just going to sit away from the end of the period. Oh,
We got some action a little bit.
a little hip over roll.
Trying to fight for this escape. Not enough time.
Almost got it. Looks like they're going to go neutral here. See, some may choose bottom, get that extra point, but at this point, you're going for a big-time throw, trying to get a pin here. Or, if he gets a takedown in 4, that'll put him in the head. That'll put him ahead, actually, so looking for a throw here. But let's see if he's got the gas in the tank. No stall calls either, so Crown Point just has to really stay in good position, let nothing big happen, and he's going to walk away with that Oscar champion.
One of the things about the heavier weight classes I would imagine is with guys that weigh a lot more, the fatigue is there a lot sooner.
Oh, yeah. The more weight, the more fatigue, for sure.
Seconds now, blood off the clock.
And 15 left to go.
Less than a minute.
Something big pretty here soon.
Jaworski really trying to just get Crown Point another victory. A big finish to our right.
30 seconds left of the Al Smith. Let's see what's going to happen.
Not a lot of time for Hazlett. He's got to get something going. 15 seconds remaining for the first place title. Final weight class. Some action in the final seconds.
Takedown, 4-7.
So, that's kind of a dignity, some dignity points there.
Yeah, keep wrestling to the final end, it's good, it shows some heart. Love to see it.
Good to say that you didn't just hand the first place medal
Yeah, definitely.
over,
Always got to try and score points no matter what.
So keeping it within 3s. Nothing to be ashamed of there, but that's the final weight class of the Al Smith Classic. That's going to do it here. Got a lot of great winners, a lot of great matches that we watched. Great wrestling. Like you said, you love watching as a wrestler at the collegiate level, and I just like watching good sports. We saw a lot of it here this afternoon. Zeke, I appreciate you calling this tournament with me. Kind of came in last minute fashion, saved the day. But I think that's going to do it. Is there anything else you want to say about the Classic? And
it's a great tournament, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to do this.
All right, appreciate you again, Zeke. It's going to do it here. I'm Daniel Phillips. This is Isaac Valdez right next to me. It's going to do it for your Al Smith 2024 Classic here on the Mishawaka